Welcome back, everybody, to the Fruit of Grisaia, where we're talking about rookies.
We may as well be talking about cookies. We always have some kind of random introduction with this game anyway, to every single scene.
Yep, it's always just some random shit.
It's like scenes from a hat, and then it goes into something related to the game. Sometimes.
I was about to say, well, sometimes.
Rookies should stick to moving in pairs. You'd better know what you're doing if you want to work alone. I whited out. I'm quoting a professional detective, but the words are generally applicable. When you're tailing somebody, a pair is less conspicuous than a single shadow. Yeah, actually, I suppose that is true. Because I feel like if you have a couple of people following you, you're less likely to notice. It's just like, they just happen to be going the same direction. Especially if they're playing it off.
If they're playing it off, but like, if you've ever seen about 3 people moving in a group behind you, it makes you very weary. Like, all right,
True.
Am I gonna get jumped by these 3 guys? If it's just like a couple, if it's like a boy-girl couple, easiest thing to play off.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
That does make sense. Of course, that can change depending on the circumstances. In most cases, though, one stone-faced guy glaring at your back is going to inspire more caution than 2 idiots who happen to be following the same road.
What do you want to do today?
I don't know. What do you want to do today? Even the best international agents usually use a male and female pair. There we go. A single tail isn't unheard of, but it demands significantly greater skill and experience. Sachi, were you following us? You're not discreet. But you seem okay with that. A major part of the challenge is that some people are simply more wary than others. As we've just seen, your target may turn and look behind them at a completely unpredictable moment. Which means that when you're shadowing someone, especially solo, perception and anticipation are the most crucial elements of success. Dun it.
Got it.
Dun it, dun it. Incidentally, on this particular tailing mission, I've got a tale of my own. It just becomes a tale of tales. The corner. Oh, I wish that had a slide whistle effect. She seems to think it's going well.
It can.
You're right, it can. But I noticed her unwavering stare as soon as I left the dorm. Being observed isn't really a problem in itself, but I should probably make things clear before she starts developing any unfounded self-confidence.
Sakaki, if you've got something to say, feel free anytime.
気づいていたの?
It wasn't that difficult.
Yeah, pretty much from the second I left the dorm.
Sakaki's eyes widen in surprise. Seems she did indeed have some misguided pride in her attempt at stealth.
Why are you following me around?
あなたこそどうして小峰さんの後をつけているのよ?
Ooh, touche. I see. So that's how she wants to play this.
Alright, Sakaki, I think we all know there's a greater mystery here. Why are you outside?
まるで私が一歩も外へ出ない人間みたいな言い方をしないで。
More or less.
No worries, just a little joke. Friendly joke between classmates.
Don't stab me, please.
それこそ悪い冗談ね。
Sakaki shakes her head in exasperation.
I like how he said a friendly joke between classmates and not like a friendly joke between friends.
Oh, he knows where he is in the pecking order right now.
で、さっきの質問にまだ答えてもらっていないのだけれど。
And you still won't. Bye.
Let's see. My favorite food, baked beans.
A baked bean?
誰もあなたの好みなんて聞いていないでしょ? それに煮豆って。
You know what? Fair. Who says their favorite food is baked beans?
Accurate. Like, there's a lot of good bean-based foods and dishes. And that's not one of them.
Nah, they're fine, but they're definitely not a favorite.
They exist.
They do. Sakaki's voice grows unusually loud with irritation. Oh no.
Keep it down. Sachi's gonna notice.
だったら真面目に答えて。
No, I really did. Baked beans. It's legitimately his favorite food.
His favorite fruit.
His favorite fruit. Wait, hold on.
It's the
Wait a
magical
minute.
fruit.
I was about to say. Wait, hold on. Beans?
Are legumes.
No. Yeah, they are. Yeah. Mhm. Although some beans aren't.
True, you're right. Like coffee beans. Technically,
Yeah.
they're not beans.
Nope. Huh. The reason I'm tailing Sachi, is it?
ええ。
Pretty much just felt like it.
There we go. What, is that not a valid answer?
Metal Gear.
It is Metal Gear.
Oh, no.
You're actually... Who are you calling, Otacon?
No, he's 141.12.
Fair. At my response, Sakaki silently begins to dial a number on her cell phone.
Oh, do me a favor and refrain from calling the cops. I'd really like to avoid dealing with a certain cantankerous old codger if at all possible.
Oh, I thought she was going to be calling Sakaki and then... Or not Sakaki, calling Sachi, and then I realized, why would she have Sachi's number?
Calling Sakaki. Ring, ring, ring. Wait, what's that? Hello? Me? Are you here?
The call's coming from within the house.
It's like that one Batman episode.
Oh, where...
Like 66. Yep.
Yeah, where
Adam
Bruce Wayne
West-
is talking to Batman.
Batman on the phone.
Yep. Oh my gosh.
Because the police are listening in. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
それなら納得のいく説明をしてちょうだい。
Well, you see, he didn't want to let Commissioner Gordon know that he was Batman, so... Oh, you mean to the current
Yeah.
situation. Okay.
Let's see.
I think back a little ways, trying to come up with some sort of reason for my behavior. Sadly, I'm drawing a blank.
I happened to see Sachi heading out and got a little curious, and that's all I've got to say. Sorry.
呆れた。あなたはそんな理由で他人をつけ回すの？
Wait, why are you following us around?
That is a valid question, and I was about to ask the same thing.
Don't worry, though. It's not like I'm some obsessed stalker. Don't have a life-size Sachi poster in my room or something. I mean, you can check. Just not in the closet.
Yeah, nobody goes in that closet.
If I'd happen to see you heading out instead, I'd probably be tailing you right now, and Sachi would be tailing me.
Would that make it better?
その時出くわしたのが私じゃなくて、心底安心したわ。
While I've been talking with Sakaki, Sachi has been steadily moving farther ahead.
We're getting separated from her. Come on, time to move.
I honestly didn't think that Sachi could move this slow.
ちょっと
Honestly, they've been talking long enough that Sachi, she's doing like the Undertaker entrance.
You know, you're probably right.
One step every 3 seconds.
Yep. I charge off in pursuit. Sakaki follows in my wake. Or is being dragged. Leaving the area surrounding the school, Sachi heads in the general direction of the station.
My favorite military commander, General Direction. She doesn't seem to have caught on. I mean, for the moment.
それを幸いと言っていいのかわからないけれど、どうして私があなたと行動を共にしないといけないのかしら。
You could leave anytime you want.
Look, a male-female pair is efficient and inconspicuous for covert surveillance missions. You're already familiar with how tricky it is to shadow someone by yourself, aren't you?
Oh, for once, the lead-in actually ties into what's happening.
Yay! Honestly, this is one of the only times in 18 episodes.
Oh my gosh.
小峰さんとは顔見知りなんだから、見つかった時点で終わりでしょ。
Valid.
Yeah, she probably wouldn't care, though.
Huh.
Sakaki seems even grumpier than usual today, but judging from the fact that she hasn't simply stalked off back to the school, it seems she's surprisingly weak against pushy tactics. I will remember this.
Just where is she going anyway?
肩から下げているのはエコバッグでしょ？だったら商店街じゃないかしら。
I see. A supply mission, is it?
It seems Sakaki has a decently observant eye in her own right. Meanwhile, Sachi has stopped to speak with someone she met in the street.
あらさっちゃん、この前はあれどうもね。
いえいえ。
それで今日は食材の買い出し？
はい、ちょっとスーパーまで。
それなら今日は鶏ももがおすすめよ。これからタイムサービスが始まるから。
ありがとうございます。参考にしてみます。
About to start, like, between now and when she gets there?
I guess.
おう、さっちゃんじゃねえか。
青木そばのおじさん、腰の調子はどうですか？
ああ、さっちゃんがくれた塗り薬のおかげでバッチリだぜ。
それは良かったです。
おかげでかみさんも大喜びじゃなくて大喜びでな。いや
Okay, calm down, sir. I don't get it.
メイドのお姉ちゃんだ。
Oh my god, she's the main character.
小峰さん、ゲートボールの相手、また頼むよ。
I like to imagine that really all of this, like, she is, and she's the real protagonist, and we're just one of the weirdo characters in the background.
I was going to say, you know, we had the first prolonged interaction with her, not counting the principal, so, I mean... But then we also saw Amane and Makina first, but it was a brief scene. So, you know...
very brief.
Maybe.
It's a deleted scene in a DVD.
Yeah, there you go. Before long, it becomes apparent that virtually everyone Sachi passes in the street has some sort of friendly greeting for her.
What's with this bizarre phenomenon?
私に聞かないでよ。
Of course, the two antisocial people would not understand.
I had no idea Sachi was such a celebrity in town.
人気者かどうかは別として、
She just
小
can't
峰
say...
さんはきっと外でも印象が変わらないんでしょうね。
I was about to say, she just can't say no if somebody makes a passing request.
The same impression?
小峰さんは真面目だから、その結果はどうであれ、みんなから頼りにされているでしょ。
True enough.
だから、小峰さんが裏表のない人であればあるほど、その印象は外でも変わらないはずよ。
Fair point. She does seem like she's pretty transparent.
Mm-hmm. I see. You know, considering how uninterested you always claim to be, you're a pretty observant one.
単に、私の方があなたより先に小峰さんと出会っていたってだけよ。
Blush.
Alright, we'll leave it at that.
For now.
サチ姉ちゃんだ。
本当だ。
Even after arriving at the shopping district, Sachi's encounter rate is as high as ever.
シュヌドってところリド好き？
What?
ソムニゲハルヨンスソマルニコ。
Oh no, they have their own language.
Oh no.
アブソドゥ、読んどるけ。
にだにだ。
How many languages is this gonna be?
I speak 10 languages.
I like in this universe, she's basically the main character of an RPG.
Mm-hmm.
She's completed all of the side missions.
Yep, but she hasn't actually achieved the main quest.
Nope.
Typical.
She is side quest man.
Da 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 da.
Sakaki, please explain this as well.
一度答えられたからって何でも私に聞かないでよ。
Why not?
Oh, all right. I assumed the renowned classmate researcher, Professor Sakaki, would have some insights on the matter. Let's see what my Pokedex says.
誰が教授よ。でぼん。人で空ぐりよ。
さすがサチ姉ちゃん、それは俺も考えつかなかったよ。
Do we get in on the joke, or is this it?
だよな。
For some reason, they're getting really excited.
一体どういう法則性の暗号なのかしら。
It's nothing like any I'm familiar with, unfortunately.
ネルフ、シュブレンツェ、ペロリーサ。もうここじゃよく聞こえない。
Mumbling something to herself, Sakaki draws gradually closer to Sachi. That's a mistake.
I like that in my head, it is a code language and it's so complex that the actual secret agent is like, the fuck is this? It's like a real code language.
I mean,
Watch it, Sakaki. Get any closer and she's gonna notice us.
ごめんなさい。
suddenly she's more invested than we were.
なんでまた隠れてるのよ、私は。
Good question. Well, now you worry about that? I mean, talk about the delayed reaction.
Well, I guess you could say that Sachi's pretty impressive in a way. To have so completely caught our perpetually unenthusiastic Sakaki's interest.
マグラッペ、デルパリーソ。
サチ姉ちゃん、またね。またな。
She just held an entire conversation in gibberish.
ここに松島さんがいたら、すぐに飛び出していってるでしょうね。
Yeah, probably.
Give me the formuoli. Most likely.
That smile.
子供にも人
What
気
is
がある
that
のは、
smile?
リリ
No
スさん
idea.
が遊び相手に小峰さんを選ぶのと同じ要領なのかしら。ほら、オーバーよ、風見くん。
Yeah.
When exactly did our roles in this operation get so thoroughly reversed? About 5 minutes ago.
買い出し完了です。
Having finished her shopping in the supermarket, Sachi begins to walk back toward the school, a satisfied expression on her face. Seems this is all she had planned for this particular expedition.
Well, as expected, she didn't pull anything too out of the ordinary out of the supermarket.
そう試食コーナーでおばさんの話を1時間も聞いていられるのは小峰さんだけだと思うけど。
It's like I said, she can't say no. Sakaki's voice has its usual tinge of exasperation, but her facial expression is somewhat relieved.
それじゃ
It's
あここからは別行動をさせてもらうわ。
it's just that she's playing a game where she doesn't skip the dialogue options, and we're antisocial.
She actually lets the voice play out the entire line.
Huh, we're going back to the same place, aren't we?
私もここで欲しいものがあるのよ。
Well, if you need help carrying anything, I can tag along.
いらないわ。
Sakaki fires off an instant response, leaving no room for discussion.
All right, take care.
We'll find out more about you on your route, I guess. Bye.
ええ。物好きな人に後をつけられないように気をつけるわ。
That applies to both of us. With a few words of deadpan sarcasm, Sakaki walks off on her own. Alright, I suppose I'll just finish my surveillance of Sachi by myself. When I turn my attention back to the maid in question, she's walking along while peeking down into the bag she's holding in both hands.
doesn't look like she's paying attention to where she's going.
Oh, that was within the game. For some reason I was like, what did I hit? What did I hit that made that sound? As soon as the words are out of my mouth, Sachi bumps her shoulder against someone, sending the contents of her bags scattering across the ground. Well then, any way you look at it, we've got a classmate in distress here. Ooh.
Save?
Yes.
セーブするわ。
I have no idea how long we've been playing this game, but this is the first choice.
This
Unless
is.
I completely forgot something.
No, you did not forget anything. This is the first choice. Wow, 18 episodes and we're at the first choice. Ooh, my knee-jerk reaction is to help her, but I'm not sure. It would compromise his position, though.
I mean, if we help her, what's the worst that can happen? Right? Like, I'm not even thinking about it as him. I'm thinking about it, like, just in general. Like, what's the worst that could happen? He just shows up, he helps her, he gets the stuff. Maybe we end up on Sachi's route. None of this is bad. So I'm kind of leaning with you. Help Sachi.
Yeah, I think so too, because when you really stop to think about it, there's no negative repercussion to this, because she wouldn't be suspicious of him. He could easily say,
No.
oh, I just happened to be out and I saw your plight and I came to help. And she'd be like, oh, okay, the scales have fallen from my eyes.
Yeah, done.
Yeah, I say we help her.
Okay, that's enough tailing for one day.
Discontinuing my covert surveillance, I run up to Sachi's side.
You alright, Sachi?
風見さん、もしかして。
Oh,
Save the banter for later. Let's get your things off the ground.
wait, did she know?
わかりました。
I think we picked up all the obvious stuff. You missing anything?
はい、大丈夫です。
Good.
ありがとうございます。風見さんに命を救われました。
Wait, for helping you pick your stuff off the ground?
Well, I have an unfortunate task later where you're gonna have to kill Mission. No, I think that's a bit of an exaggeration.
そうでしょうか。
A disappointed exasperation on her face, Sachi shifts the bags in her hands. Something inside catches my eye.
A golden ticket? No. Hey, that canned food.
Run, Sachi! Run all the way home! Don't stop for anyone!
店員のおすすめコーナーで売っていたカムカンのマグロ味です。
Come, can you do the... It also seems to have cat food written on the sauce. Are you gonna make a meal out of that?
食べますよ。
Oh.
I see.
For a cat? I assume and
Okay. If this goes the way it's looking right now, baked beans, not the lowest thing on the favorite food list.
hope. Actually, I think I know. I wouldn't be surprised if Michiru just told her to go get cat food after our
Oh
conversation.
no, probably. I would assume so. Yes.
Yeah. No, but that's funny though.
It would be funny if she just ate cat food.
Nom 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 nom.
Look, okay, it's not like I have the best eating habits myself, so I don't want to say too much about other people's diets, but voluntarily eating pet food, that seems a bit over the top.
I mean, there is that whole thing right now where everybody's like, oh, this is human grade pet food. Well, that's great if we end up in an apocalypse situation, I guess.
私は食べませんよ。風見さん何を言ってるんですか。
Okay, I'm glad it was a misunderstanding. But please stop talking like I'm the one responsible for the confusion.
But you are.
はい。
Well, so if it's not you, who will be eating the cat food?
猫が食べます。
Didn't know you had a pet, Sachi.
Just Michiru.
えっと、
Actually, if anybody's a pet, it's Makina. As if at a loss for an answer, Sachi closes her eyes in thought.
それは 見てもらった方が早いかもしれません。
Show us the cat. And just like that, she turns and begins to walk away. Guess this means I'm supposed to follow her? At least we didn't go far. After entering a dead alley... Oh no, not the alley again. After entering a dead-end alley off the main road, Sachi takes a few steps, then squats down to the pavement. A kitten begins to whine loudly in response to her presence.
I see. So this is the recipient of the cat food.
はい。
What? Sorry.
That a line from me?
No, I think it was her
Nope.
line, but it was one of the ones where it
Gotcha.
went really fast. Okay, so let's
Yeah.
see. When I have business in the shopping district, I stop by to feed it. I don't like that when it does the thing where it does part of the line and then
Yep.
it goes...
Feet, and then, yeah.
It pulls up the rest of the line. Just put the whole line up on there. That's not just a critique of this game. That's any game that does that.
Yeah, I understand.
And it's not even for recording purposes. I find that frustrating even if I'm just reading them.
I do too for some reason. Yeah.
I don't know. It just throws me off. In other words, the local kids are usually looking after it, so it's not really her pet. Is now. There don't seem to be any visible problems with its health, but can't hurt to take a quick look.
Mind if I examine its physical condition for just a moment?
風見さんは動物のお医者さんだったんですか？
No.
I can't say that I am, but I should be able to tell if it's healthy or not.
A long time ago, when I had a pet dog, my master taught me how to perform a basic checkup of an animal's health.
風見さんすごいです。
No, we just have proficiency in animal handling. Receiving the kitten from Sachi, I begin a simple palpitation of its body. Even when you're dealing with a very small animal, if there's something seriously wrong with its body, the pulse and movements of its internal organs will always tell you as much.
Seems to be in decent shape.
それなら良かったです。
Incidentally, the most common mistake people make when raising kittens is inducing diarrhea. People tend to give them milk during the weaning period, but many kittens don't produce that much of the enzyme needed to break down the lactose. If their diet's too heavy on dairy, it'll cause severe indigestion. Sometimes they'll even weaken and die if you don't get them treated. You should probably teach the kids that much if they don't already know.
そうだったんですか。私、勉強不足でした。
As she speaks, Sachi gently strokes the kitten's head. From her behavior and body language, it's clear that Sachi is quite fond of the animal.
Have you considered taking the kitten in yourself? Keeping it in the dorm?
あの学生寮は基本的にペット禁止です。
That doesn't surprise me. I
Aw.
figured that was the case.
I mean, I did too, but we also know,
Yeah, that's true, but there are weird exceptions for that because I remember when I was in college, you couldn't have pets in the dorm room except you could have a small fish tank.
Oh, okay.
Now, granted, the crawfish tank is not small, so even then, probably wouldn't work, but it could be a loophole.
Well, I guess it's not that smart. On the other hand, they're generally pretty lax enforcing that sort of rule, As long as none of the others have an allergy or whatever, I doubt anyone's going to complain if you're a little selfish for once.
Or a little shellfish.
わがまま。
Matter of fact, wouldn't have ratted anyone out.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, Makina's keeping a crawfish in her room at the moment.
And that's actually one that people likely could have allergies to, but for a different reason.
Mm-hmm. If you're interested in the idea, I could try talking to the principal directly and...
わがままはダメです。
Huh?
わがままを言って人を困らせるのは悪い子です。そして悪い子になるのは 悪いことです。
Okay.
A bad girl, eh?
I guess a class representative should try to be cautious about following the rules. But I think Sachi's true feelings, are probably different. Animals are a mysterious thing.
Ooh.
It's still a mystery.
It's still my favorite stupid running gag we have.
Yep. I was waiting to see if it was going to come back. I don't know why true feelings as a line in particular seems to come up in almost every single visual novel, but it does.
That is actually the reason that it's my favorite running gag. We don't have to make the joke. It's not like, don't be glue or something else. Like, you don't have to reference it. It will come back because it's such a repeated line.
Mm-hmm. R.I.P. Don't be glue. No matter how indifferent you are at first, spend a little time with one and you'll find yourself naturally getting attached. That's something I've experienced personally in the past.
Let me change the question. Forget everything else, Sachi. Would you like to keep the kitten as a pet if you could?
There's a simple way around this. Just introduce the kitten to Michiru and let her break the rules.
Ah.
それは。
おーい、サチ姉ちゃん。
Just as Sachi averts her eyes from mine in hesitation, a young boy runs noisily into the alley.
マサヒコくん、どうしたの？
Well, he needs oxygen.
ちょうどよかった。実は姉ちゃんにビッグニュースがあるんだよ。
ビッグニュース？
そう、ずっとペットを飼うことに反対してた母ちゃんが猫を飼ってもいいって言ってくれたんだ。
Oh, that problem solved itself.
だからこいつはもう段ボールの中で生活しなくてもよくなったんだよ。
The boy energetically gestures as he speaks, bubbling with joy.
そっか。それならもう安心だね。
サチ姉ちゃんも今までこいつの面倒見てくれてありがとな。
私はただたまに餌をあげてただけだから。
With those words, Sachi gently hands the cat in her arms over to the boy.
今日からお前の家は俺ん家になるんだぞ。
The boy pets the kitten's head gently, just as Sachi had before. She watches the two of them quietly.
それからサチ姉ちゃん。
何？
もしこいつに会いたくなったらいつでも俺の家に来てくれよ。
Aw, yay.
いいの？
当たり前だって。姉ちゃんのおかげでこいつもここまででかくなったんだからさ。
Meow. I wish it had been much deeper. Meow.
Meow.
じゃあ授業が終わったら毎日。
いや、毎日はちょっと困るかなーなんて。
Give her a set schedule. Just go ahead and do it.
Yep, Saturday 4 p.m. All right.
残念。
とりあえず俺はこいつを母ちゃんに見せてくるよ。
大変だと思うけど、お世話頑張ってね。
Give him the food.
ああ、任せとけって。
The boy pounds a hand against his chest, speaking with forceful confidence.
じゃあまたな、サチ姉ちゃん。
バイバイ。
それから目つきの悪い兄ちゃんも。
You could have left out the evil-looking part.
The boy cradles the cat carefully in his arms and dashes back out to the main street.
That's too bad, Sachi.
You know what's really too bad? We had this entire scene with a cat and they didn't show the frickin' cat.
Yeah, or any CG.
Yeah!
ここは飼い主が見つかってよかったな。さすがサチだ。という流れだと思うのですが。
Well, we gotta keep you guessing.
She's right. I mean, I'm not entirely sure why I would compliment you at the end, but, let's leave that aside for the moment.
She figured out your formula.
deep down, you wanted to keep that cat yourself, didn't you?
もちろんです。
Knew it.
Therefore, that's too bad.
そうですか。
With that curt reply, Sachi slowly begins to walk away. That was kind of mean.
That's why we're evil
前々
looking
からその
guys.
可能性を疑っていたのですが、
No, we had the
風
visual,
見さんは S と呼ばれる部類の人ですね。
but now... Well, now we've got the verbal part of evil sounding guy.
You know, can't say I've been consciously classified, or classified myself as such, but, I'll have to take your word for it, Sachi.
はい。情け容赦ない言葉攻めに、私の中の何かが目覚めてしまうかと思いました。
Something good, something bad.
Say what?
What the heck is this? Did a classmate just confess to me? Specifically about awakening to sexual deviancy?
Slow down, not yet.
We had one choice. You gotta hang on a little bit.
でも、ありがとうございました。
Fine.
さっき、寮で猫が飼えるように、学園長さんと話をしてもいいと言ってくれたことに対してです。
Uh-oh.
Well, it was obvious that Sachi was fond of the animal, after all.
あの子を自分の手で育てることは、もうできないと思いますけど、
You can co-parent.
私の気持ちを知ってくれている人が一人でもいるって考えると、少し胸が温かくなります。
That a fact?
はい。
Sachi begins to walk more briskly, seemingly unable to say any more. No matter how much she hides it behind words and logic, having something she loves taken away from her must be a bitter experience. If I was able to take some of the edge off of that pain, I guess even the most whimsical of tailing missions might have meaning in their own right.
報告です、風見さん。あそこに榊さんがいます。
Are we reversing it? Are we following Sakaki now?
Flip it and reverse it.
Yep.
Excellent. We're beginning covert surveillance. Follow my lead.
Oh man.
了解です。
I love it.
Actually, that's not my... Okay, never mind.
Well, under certain circumstances, at least. I think that might have been one of my favorite scenes so far.
あれ、みちる、あんた今日も
I think that
晩ご
might
飯
have
はコンビニのお弁当な
In
の？
my favorite or up there. Yeah.
The only reason I didn't give it a higher ranking is because it didn't show the cat or have a CG.
If it had had a cat and a CG, I agree. Or just any CG, honestly.
Yeah, I would have been fine with whatever. But a cat CG? 10 on 10.
何よ、別にいいでしょ。
どれどれ？ガーリックチキン弁当とツナコーンサラダにデザートの贅沢焼きプリン。いつものパターンなのよさ。
That's a combination.
きっとコンビニのバイトにガー
Or
リックチキン中毒の女、略してガリチューってあだ名つけられてるよね。
Garly girl, does she have a Gallic gun?
I thought you were going to make a reference to
い
Garlic
つも決まっ
Jr.
た時間に来て決まったもの買ってくお客って覚えやすいもんね。裏で絶対今日もうガリチュー来たとか言われてるよね。
I didn't think about it, and I will tell you why. The last time that I watched through Dragon Ball Z, it was Kai.
Oh, which cut out that
Entire saga,
right?
Yep.
Yep. Makes sense, because honestly, number one, it is actually filler, yes, because it's not in the manga. Number two, it is actually filler in that nothing actually happens important.
Exactly.
やめてよ。次から買い物しにくくなるようなこと言わないでくれる？
Don't feel bad, Michiru. You'll keep the vampires away.
Actually, speaking of having a reputation at a place you go,
Uh-huh.
you remember in high school with the place I'm not gonna name, the local pizza place,
Oh, yep.
where they knew our order as a group and they had a name for it.
Oh yeah, that's right. I had forgotten about that, but you're right. I mean, it was so close.
The pizza restaurant had a name for our order.
Oh man, I love it.
ああ、ごめんごめん。っていうか、あんまり気にしないでいいと思うよ。
そうそう、あんま自意識過剰だとブスになるのよ。
What?
I love Makina so much.
そうなの？
I don't know where she gets this stuff from, but it's great.
I think she's also just a
前にアマネーがそんなこと言ってたのよさ。
Oh, yeah, of course. That makes so much more sense. I feel like, I don't know, 75% of what she says is just repeated from Amane.
I think she's like 50% repeat from Amane, 50% troll. And I love it.
That makes more sense.
どういうこと？
I don't know.
What?
まあ話すと長くなるんだけどさ、他人にどう見られるかってことばかり気にしていると、自分のセンスが少しずつずれていっても気がつきにくいのよね。
Well, I mean, that's number one, that's factually true.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Michiru is somebody who's literally created a persona based on what she read, an archetype that she read or saw.
She woke up one day and decided, I think I'm going to be a tsundere.
かといって周りの視線をまるで気にしないってのも問題あるし、難しいところよね。
普段からおっぱい半分放り出してともすれば全裸で寮内を歩いてるような女が一体何よ。この女正気なの？
Ah, but you see, that is her personality. That is her unabashed personality.
Both of them.
こらこら、本人を目の前にしてそういうこと言わないの。
っていうか、見られて困るような貧弱な体してないから。
Makina's just eating all of her food.
見せて歩いてるのよさ。め。
ちょっとマキナ、あんた何食ってんのよ。
は？プリン、すっげえ美味しいのよ。
Oh my gosh.
あらら。
あららじゃないわよ。プリン、私のプリン。
You turn your back on Makina for 2 seconds.
Yep.
むしろ食事より楽しみにしていたと言っても決して過言ではない私のプリンを。よくもおのれ、プリン様の敵。
Oh no, she's about to start flinging poo.
I am the great and mighty Pooh.
はいはい、たかがプリンぐらいでギャーギャー言わないの。代わりのものあげるから。
Amane, we haven't gotten that far yet.
たかがとは何よ。ただのプリンじゃないのよ。焼きプリンなのよ。しかも贅沢焼きプリンなのよ。上に生クリーム乗ってんのよ。しかも贅沢焼きプリンなのよ。上に生クリーム乗ってんのよ。
と言っても、まあかぼちゃアイスぐらいしかないんだけどね。
Okay, go on.
かぼちゃアイス？
ちょうどこれからユージのところへ夕飯を届けに行くところだったから。ほらこれ。
あ、美味しそう。
You're on crack. That is not a replacement. Are you kidding?
I mean, I would still eat it. I like pumpkin flavored stuff.
そのまま食べても美味しいし、温かいハニートーストと一緒に食べても美味しいわよ。
Interesting.
へえ、確かにちょっといいかも。
Okay, I can see that, actually. I actually think it would make it better.
I mean, yeah, I would think so, because you've got a bunch of flavor profiles going in there. I think it would be pretty good with some kind of chocolate sauce or a chocolate shell.
Yeah.
あんたはもう私のプリン食べたでしょうが。これはもう私のよ。
Quick, throw out the distraction apple. She loves apples.
マキナ、あんたちゃんとミチルに謝ったの？
I'm sorry that I ate your pudding. Are you eating the ice cream? No.
No.
ごめん。 今まで黙ってたけど、実は私甘いものにはめっぽん目がないのよさ。
いや、言われなくても知ってたし、私も油断してたけどさ。あ、でもこれってユージの分じゃないの？私がもらっちゃっていいの？
ああ、いいのよ。部屋に戻ればまだいっぱい作り置きしてあるから、食器持って帰る時にまた届けに来ればいいし。
っていうかあいつかぼちゃなんか食べるの？
Are you kidding me? His favorite food is baked beans.
なんで？
男の人はかぼちゃが嫌いってよく言うじゃない。
I mean, I do hate
そうなの？
pumpkin stuff, but not for
でも
that
この前
reason.
かぼちゃのいとこ煮とか出したら普通に食べてたよ。
I like pumpkin for desserts. I don't like pumpkin in most savory dishes unless you can balance out the sweetness. If you balance it out with an acid, it's usually okay.
I don't like it. Generally, I just don't like it. But of course, like, I'm also like, the ice cream flavor I like is probably divisive enough that more people don't like it than pumpkin. So that's fair.
What would that be then?
Durian.
Yeah. I see now, but I also have a pretty divisive one because I really like mint chocolate chip.
Oh, but I think that goes together very well.
But you see, it's a very divisive flavor because a lot of people don't think that mint and chocolate belong together. A lot of people just think it tastes like
Really?
toothpaste.
I mean, I'm not a person to talk in anything good taste because I think Manischewitz taste good, and most people say accurately that it tastes like cough syrup. So,
It does.
you know, fuck me.
Yeah, I have to agree with most people, but I also like really dry wine, so, you know.
Yeah.
いとこにって何？
What was it? The blackberry currant or whatever it is flavor, or just blackberry. I don't remember what it is.
I think
There's
it's
only like
blackberry.
2 flavors of Manischewitz.
Yeah.
That one's better. It is.
Whatever one's not grape.
Yep, the other one. It's good.
Okay, fair.
You've
か
had
ぼ
it.
ちゃと小豆を砂糖と醤油で煮たやつ知らない？
Right, I had it in the time where I liked sweet wine.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah, in the time since then, I like a Cabernet Sauvignon or a Sauvignon Blanc, which are very dry, are what I typically drink now.
Yeah. Ah,
うげ、甘そう。それ絶対ご飯と合わないじゃん。私かぼちゃ嫌い。なんかボソボソしてて喉乾くし。
this
み
pumpkin
ちる、女の子のくせにかぼ
is
ちゃ嫌
making
いな
me
の？
thirsty.
女の子が全員かぼちゃ好きだと思わないでくれる？
じゃあバームクーヘンは？あれも喉乾くよね。
バウムは別よ。あれはお菓子じゃない。かぼちゃはおかず。お菓子じゃないでしょ？
That's
そ
fair.
うかな。
Eh.
マキナはおやつの時間とかにいとこ煮を魚に牛乳で一杯やってるよ。
冷やしたいとこに冷たい牛乳な。夏のおやつの定番なのよさ。
いや、あんたは甘く味がついてりゃ何でもいいんでしょ。つうか、煮物と牛乳って合うの？
Yeah.
マキナは何でも牛乳で食べるよ。カステラと牛乳とかかりんとうと牛乳とか。
That's the same thing. Twinkies are sponge cake.
I mean, yes, but like,
They're very processed sponge cake.
yeah, I was about to say, yeah, but I think she means real ones.
Well, yeah.
まあカステラはわかる気がするし、確かに甘いものならね
マキナ、カレーも牛乳で食べるよね。
Interesting.
そうな。
Ah.
カレーのスパイスに胃の粘膜をやられないように、まずは牛乳を
Actually,
一杯
that
飲むのよ。
is
あと YD も
logical.
牛乳飲みながら食べるし。
Yeah, it is. I still question the combo.
I mean, I'm not saying it's tasty because that's a terrible idea.
Yeah.
But like, if you ever eat something really spicy, milk is going to be much better than water, which will make it.
Yeah.
え。YD？
ああ、焼きそば丼のことよ。
焼きそば
丼に盛ったご飯の上に千切りのキャベツを乗せて、そ
I
の上に
I
熱
was
々の焼きそばを乗せたやつ。
I was looking away when that line came up. So all I heard
白
was
米の上に
焼きそば
炭水化物、炭水化
What did you hear?
not that line back like one or two lines before. Yeah, that one top.
Oh, why be? Oh,
I just heard. I was just like, why is Michiru calling her Whitey?
oh.
Because he just like milk.
ポイントはお丼に蓋をしてキャベツがしんなりするまで待ってから食べると最強なのよさ。
I just made a discovery. Apparently, if you scroll down on the mouse wheel, it triggers the next line. Because I was just trying to dismiss the log, and it just went through the next line. Ah, I don't like the surprise functionality.
変かな。でもお好み丼とか
I
た
do
こ焼
love
き丼みたいな粉
okonomiyaki.
もんよりは変じゃないよね。
Actually, by all logic, you know, people are illogical with food. It really doesn't make sense what people like and don't like.
It's personal taste.
I hate cabbage. I don't like it in salad. A burger, it's 50-50 on. Depends on like how thick the cabbage is and how big the burger is and a few other factors. But I love okonomiyaki.
Fair. When you say cabbage, are
Which
you
is-
using it as an umbrella term, or are you specifically referring to cabbage?
Cabbage itself, not
Okay.
umbrella. Like if it's
Like
Like
comparing it to
kale,
lettuce
I-
or kale or
yeah,
arugula.
or like kale is different. I actually don't think it's the same.
No,
But
it's not.
I do, yeah, but I do love okonomiyaki, which is, you know, its core ingredient is cabbage. So
Yeah.
変。関西人絶対変。しかもそれを牛乳で。まさかあんたそんなものまでユージに食べさせてるの？
He'll eat anything.
そうね。さすがに YD とかの手抜き料理は食べさせたことはないけど、でも
I mean, as we've
私が出したも
covered,
の
I think
に
he
ユージが
will
文句
eat
言ったことって
anything.
一度もないかな。
He will.
ユージかわいそう。きっと女の子が作った手料理に文句は言えなくて我慢して食べてるんだ。
He does a lot of things in silence, but I don't think suffering is one of them.
そんなことないと思うけどな。
お兄ちゃんいつも美味しいって言ってるのよ。
基本的に好き嫌いはないし、苦手だっていうお肉だって出せばちゃんと食べるしね。
むしろガーリックチキンしか食わないチルチルの方がおかしいのよさ。かぼちゃも嫌い、牛乳も嫌いってそんな好き嫌いばっかり言ってるから髪の色が薄くなるのよ。
Uh,
髪の色関係ないから。これ痛い思いして脱色してるんだから、わざとだから。
We have found out that's a fact.
uh-huh.
そうなの？私はてっきりその頭に栄養がいってないからチルチルはバカで
I mean,
金
maybe
髪
it's
なのか
50-50.
なと。
I mean, she has to have something going on or lack thereof if she goes through that insanely painful routine and walks through the entire dorm like a mummy every time she bleaches her hair.
Mhm.
嘘。私もしかしてあんたの中ではバカキャラにされてる？
I thought that's what you were going for.
ああ、ごめん、それ私のせいかも。普段マキナにちゃんとご飯食べないとミチルみたいになっちゃうよって言うと、いやーって叫びながら残さず食べるからつい。
Damn.
That's
じゃないわよ。
amazing.
私を引き合いに出して子供を脅迫するな。私あれか、生ハゲ的な存在か。
No, the blondie man.
悪い子犬だーって。
I think that's a different myth.
笑ってんじゃないわよ。
まああんま気にすんな。私も長いこと海外に住んでたけどブロンド女なんてみんなそんなもんなのよさ。
Wow.
だから私の地毛は黒なんだってば。ラッキー。
As Michiru shrieked and threw her hands up in rage, It seems that her completely melted puddle of pumpkin ice cream scattered in a syrupy spray across the hallway. Hearing this story as I ate my dinner that night, I nodded thoughtfully and offered a few wise words. The word blonde doesn't indicate a hair color alone. It describes an entire way of life, tragic as it may be. Don't tell my mother-in-law that. Alright, unfortunately, I think I've got to call this episode. I've got to get ready for some other stuff today. It's been an interesting one. We got to make our first choice in 18 episodes.
We did.
I don't know what the repercussions of that choice are. I don't know if that's pointing us... I'm assuming it's pointing us in the direction of Sachi's route, but...
It has to be, yeah.
I really don't know how much more of the common route there is. I have no idea how many more of these choices, and since we know there are neutral and bad ends for each character...
Yeah.
Because is it a situation if you try to stay on everybody's good side, you end up on everybody's bad side? I don't know. I wish we had a flowchart. The first time through, I kind of like playing it blind, but with how long the common route is in this game, I'm concerned.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we can always skip through.
You know what is... As long as we avoid, like... There are 3 routes that I really, really want to play, so...
Fair.
As long as we hit one of them. And one of them is Sachi, so...
Yeah, okay.
We're on track.
Yeah, so I'm assuming that would be Sachi, Sakaki, and Amane?
Yep.
That's kind of what I figured. I'm really up for any of them. I mean, I'm curious about what the bad and neutral ends would entail, but I also...
Me too.
That could be a lot, especially considering there are how many games in this series?
Yeah.
So, I think what may end up happening realistically is after we finish this one, we'll probably take a break before we go on to any of the other ones in the series.
Yeah, and for our first, I think we may have said this already, but like, yeah, we're 100% blind, and
yeah,
our run through right now is just us doing what we feel like it for the choices.
Yeah,
and we'll see how that goes.
Yep, could be good, could be bad. Knowing us, probably bad, but we'll find out. It'll be a fun ride.
When have we ever gotten a bad ending?
Yeah, that never happens. Total outlier.
Never.
Anyway, I think that's all I've got. Do you have anything else?
Nope.
All right, well, thank you all so much for watching. We hope you've enjoyed this episode, and we hope to see you in the next one. For now, we are the Bridge Boys, signing off.